Wait, is that your name?
Elizabeth, yeah.
Yeah. I'm like,
Hi.
oh my God, wait. Ew.
Guys, you just got on. Hi.
Look so beautiful.
Oh, so are you. Thank
Love
you.
your hair. I wish my hair went curly like that. Mine's so damaged from the heat.
Oh no, this was a progress. Like this was like literally a journey. So
Girl, share it. Share it.
so yeah, like I relaxed my hair for years, like as a
Yep.
kid, and
Same.
then straightened it, and then did all of that until like I want to say college.
Okay.
So like during my college years, which is like 2012, 2000, like 16 time, I used
Yes.
to straighten my hair all the time. Like, and then I would do natural. I tried to do back and forth.
Of
Then
course.
I finally was like, after all the heat damage, was like, no, I just gotta just do it as is. So like I graduated from college in 2015, December
Okay.
2015, and have been natural ever since. So
Have you ever shaved your? I shaved my head during COVID and grew it back. So this is all new growth, but still
ooh,
damaged it.
I've never shaved my head. I've heard like my best friend has. She shaved her
Yeah.
head, and now she has locks. But she said that was her favorite time was when she didn't have any hair.
Bald head, like the most is hit.
Yes.
It's like it's like, why she got a bald head? I'm like, yeah, it's my new look.
Yes.
But
Yes.
now it's grown back, but the front won't get curly like that, but the back will. So I'll have the whole back, but the front is just straight strands.
Nice. Okay. So what are you using? Do you like
I
use
don't use, I just use like the regular, like I've been putting coconut oils and castor oil as well as
great?
Pantene conditioner makes it really soft, but I need to get some black products so you can recommend.
I was like, I would highly recommend Camilla Rose Naturals.
Okay, cool.
Would highly recommend that one. That's actually what I use for my curls today. Um,
Okay.
and when I twist, if you do any of the styles and stuff, I use
Okay.
it's like this gel called Uncle Funky's Daughter, and it's
Okay.
really, really good. I definitely recommend them both.
Okay. Is that on TikTok?
It probably
I
probably on
think it
TikTok. I
went
know.
viral on TikTok. Is it like a white gel and they put it in and it like
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think so. I think I saw it on TikTok. I think
That might be it. Yeah,
it might be it, but I think it is. I think it's on TikTok and it went viral and everyone's like, I want to put that in my curls. And I'm like, I wonder if I do that to my hair, how it would look. But my hair used to be like yours years ago and then damaged it.
Oh, no, you are gorgeous. You look amazing. I love that shirt. So
Thank
cute.
you.
And we are so excited to have you at Distractify. Thank you for doing this.
Of course.
I am just so excited about this show. I was like, I literally told my editors, like, we have to cover this. Like, I am so excited. Like an all black summer house, like awesome.
Yeah.
And then just in general, like summer house in general, for it to like be growing like this, with another franchise. So it's great. So
Of course.
yeah, I definitely want to talk about like your journey and like what you were doing before you got the call about Summer House, and did you follow like Bravo, Summer House shows, anything like those things. What were your thoughts about joining this franchise?
Yes, so joining the Bravo family, I was always a Bravo fan. I loved Real Housewives of Atlanta and Beverly Hills, and then I became a Summer House fan and also a Winter House fan as well. So, growing up, I always loved reality TV. Sorry, Milo's like running around everywhere. I always enjoyed reality TV, and I grew up on Jersey Shore and Deion Sanders show and a Playboy show, like the Playmate show. And what else did I grow up on that's like reality TV? I'm trying to think. The Kardashians. So
Yeah.
to be able to, see Summer House, it was super cool. And I'm like, I would love to do that because I was doing it when I would live in a city. I would go to the Hamptons on a weekend, have a share house with a whole bunch of friends, and it would be the same exact thing. So I wasn't surprised when I saw that someone took the concept and created a reality show behind it because it was something that should have been shown years ago. And as far as our show becoming into, the community, I'm friends with Jasmine, Shanice, and Jordan. And Jordan and Jasmine was pitched. Hey, Jordan and Jasmine was pitched the show, and then they told Shanice, and then Shanice kind of related the information to me and was like, hey, is this something that you would want to be a part of? And since Shanice and I are very, very close, I was like, of course, like this is just another check off of our bucket list. You know, we do everything together. So, you know, being able to have that opportunity to finally be on a non-scripted reality show and be able to be free and be myself without people telling me how to be and how to act, I was like, oh yeah, this is my dream show. I was presented a lot of shows prior, but I turned it down because I'm like, you know what? Certain things aren't for me. And when I heard of this show, I was like, oh yeah, this is for me. So that's kind of how I was presented it and got involved with the Bravo family.
Awesome. Well, we are excited that you joined for sure.
Cool.
And like you mentioned, like all of you are friends, genuine friends, which I think is something that a lot of Bravo shows, like Housewives, all of them, that's how they started. Like everybody's friends, like friends. And I love shows like that where it's just like you can tell the genuine relationships.
Of course.
Um, and so you were a Playboy bunny, right? With Jasmine and Jordan and everybody.
Shanice. Yep.
Denise, right. So as a Playboy bunny, do you have any, or did you ever have any like celebrity interactions or anything like that that you want to share with us?
Yeah, I would say we were a big fan of G-Eazy. He's a rapper, and he would come by like all the time and show some love, very respectful, and like would hold events at our club. I'm trying to think of who else. We've had Wendy Williams come by. Yeah, I served her. She's so sweet, so dope, so funny. Like, how you doing? You know, like very, very outgoing. And we had a lot of like athletes and, you know, politicians and stuff that came by and just showed love during the time that we worked. It ended up closing after a year just due to finances and ownership. But in that time that we were together through that whole entire year, it was a blast. I mean, you know, you may see our differences, you know, on a trailer or on the show if you've seen the first episode, but it we were a sisterhood and it was so much fun. It was like the best experience we can ever imagine. Like it was like a fantasy. Like I felt like I was living in a fantasy, even like going to the club every day, the way it was the way the interior decorator designed it. It was just like I felt like I was in the Playboy mansion, but in New York City. So it was fun. It was great. But yeah.
Awesome. And going back to Summer House, like you were saying, Martha's Vineyard is such this historic place, especially in the Black community. It's just like where, you know, you want to get a lot of Black people like aspire to get to that point where they have a house in Martha's Vineyard or vacation there, all of that. So what was it like being there now, showing this piece of, you know, history to a new audience and doing it with your friends?
For me, I felt like royalty there, you know, like they embraced us. They embraced us as if we were celebrities, you know. There was no like stares, there was no weird, like we didn't feel uncomfortable. So being able to go on vacation with my friends and feel welcome and like being in a environment where Black excellence is encouraged and everyone appreciates, you know, they have the African American Film Festival there, you know, Spike Lee has a house, Obama's, Oprah. It's very it's great to be a part of that and to know the history. And coming into it, I didn't know the history of Martha's Vineyard. I thought it was a winery. I thought it was just like another Hamptons, like, oh, okay, whatever. And they're like, no, it's different. It's the Black Hamptons, it's the elites go there, like the, you know. And then when I researched it and, you know, you put it in TikTok and you talk with other friends and my mom's friends, you know, her Black friends, they vacation there every single year and they're very successful. And, you know, my mom works, she owns an independent film company. So we had a film that entered into the African American Film Company, but I mean, film festival there, but I didn't know, you know, the history behind it. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe they're just bringing the film festival there. But when you dive deep into like the history and learn, it's more meaningful. So, and that being said, they really treated us with respect. And, you know, there's Black people there, there's interracial couples, and everyone is just one. No one judges, everyone's very nice. And I kind of had a lot of Southern hospitality vibes being there on the island.
Love it, love it. And you had mentioned visiting Martha's Vineyard before as a child, and so that was.
So that's it was my first time on the show going. I've never been there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so you were saying you spent time in the Hamptons?
Hamptons,
At the
yeah.
Hamptons. Got it. Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you hadn't visited before. Is that something that you were like you think you would definitely come back and
Yeah.
visit? Yeah.
Yes, I want to come back during the on season. You know, we didn't have the pleasure to shoot during when it was poppin'. During July and August. We did shoot in September, and I want to go when it's all the parties and like the all white parties and all black events. I want to go and experience that. So I will be going back every year as much as I can. I'm relocating back to New York on May 3rd. I'm in Germany right now. So I can't wait to be back and to, experience and learn more and do another season two. If season two comes, I would love to do it again. So I can't wait.
Yes, we'd love
Yeah.
to see a season two for sure. And you mentioned that you have been a Bravo fan before, so you probably are a little familiar with how Bravo holics can get and like how
Yes.
the fan base can get about people. Are you worried about that? And do you have any like how do you think just in general from like what you remember from filming how the Bravo fan base is going to respond to the show?
I feel like they're gonna respond in a really positive light. So far I've gotten a great response. The Bravoholics are like on it, and they are just diehard fans and ride or dies. Like I would want them in my corner, like they hear things, and as soon as it drops and it like is available to the whole entire media, they're making like fan pages and like fan art, and I'm just like, wow, you guys are so creative. Like I love it. So I think they're gonna really love and appreciate it. I think it's a different spice from the summer house. We're showing more luxury, more, it's like a summer house meets Real Housewives in my eyes.
Okay.
We do a lot and we show a lot, and everything is just different. Like, I don't know, it's just super different. It's just, I don't know how to explain it, but it's very exciting for people to see. And I think they're going to really love it, and you're going to be hooked when you see it. But yeah, we had a lot more outings, a lot more gatherings, a lot of more drama, and it just all made sense, even though it was all crazy, but it worked. And we have a dog, like they didn't have a dog, so we have a dog. So it's different. Like I said, Summer House meets Real Housewives. If Real Housewives and Summer House had a baby, it would be us.
Love it, love it. And did you know anybody from the OG Summer House at all that you
No,
could have asked advice?
nope. I didn't know. I don't know anybody. We are a whole new cast. We don't know any of them. We're familiar with their show, and I've watched Winter House and Summer House, and I think it's hilarious. But I think we are very different, and like I said, we have a lot more outings than they do. And I don't know. It just depends on how the group of friends are. But like us, we weren't sitting in a house all day getting drunk. We were going out and doing things, and we always stayed motivated, and we just wanted to just explore. So you will see a different side of us than you will see with the other cast from the other house.
And so I want to talk about your personal life and everything. So I did get to see the first episode. And you have your dog Milo, who's adorable, but he caused a little friction in the first episode. What were your thoughts about like how the cast was reacting to having a dog there?
I think some of the people, majority two of the people, overreacted, like he didn't bother anybody, and like what's a vacation home without a pet? I mean, I know like everyone's different and there's different cultures, and like some people are just not into animals, but me, like when I think of vacation, I'm like, okay, on the beach, golden retrievers running around, and we're in bikinis, we're having a good time barbecuing, but people may not have that same vision as me. People are like, oh no, like I don't do animals. So it was very hard to, adapt to them accepting Milo, and he wasn't a bad dog. Like he was a puppy. He's very quiet, very respectful of everybody. He loves everybody. So majority of the people loved him and majority of people didn't. And that was sad that they didn't. I mean, I don't know how anyone can not be an animal lover, unless you've been attacked brutally by a dog and you're just traumatized. Like he's not going to harm anybody. He loved them. So,
I
and they knew he was coming. I have to clarify that they knew he
so
was
they
coming.
did know. Okay.
They did know.
It seemed like it was a surprise. So yeah.
They knew. They knew.
And I also read, and you said, and I believe you did share on the show as well, that you moved to Germany to be your boyfriend Simon.
Yes.
So can you talk a little bit about how you met Simon, your history?
Yeah.
What was it like? And also what was it like filming without him? Because I can imagine that was hard.
So we met at the Cannes Film Festival. I was a part of a film program that had given me a pass to go to the festival and be on the red carpet and experience that whole film lifestyle in the south of France. And he was there styling models and actresses who would be on the red carpet. And we kind of connected at a restaurant called Bioli. I was there waiting for a high school friend to come meet me, for a reunion, and she never showed up. And he ended up just kind of, I guess he was scoping the club out on his next prospect, and I was on the list, and he was like, hey, like, what are you doing here alone? And I'm like, oh, I was waiting for a high school friend, but I'm gonna call an Uber to go home. And he's like, just stay for drinks, like, let's have a good time. And I end up just risking it. I mean, I was skeptical. I'm like, oh, I don't know. But I ended up just staying, and I had some drinks with him, and then we hit it off, and then we started dating right away. And from the south of France, he's like, hey, like, do you want to come back with me to Germany? I'm like, oh, well, I'll be stopping in Milan, Italy, and I want to go to Florence and Venice. Like, do you want to stay with me? And he's like, I have to get back home for work, but I'll stay a couple of days with you in Italy. So he stayed a couple of days with me in Italy. He ended up calling me, like, I think you should come to Germany. And I'm like, well, was there Black people there? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm going to Germany. Like, I want to know if I'm safe. I'm going to be okay. Like, am I going to be in the hills? Like, what's up? He's like, no, you'll be fine. Like, just come. So I got on the bus. It took a 7-hour bus ride to München from Milan. And, I've been in Germany since. Like, I travel back once a month to the States. And when I started filming the show, I told him, I'm like, hey, I'm going to be on this show. And he was so open to it and 100% like supporting me and hyping me up even before the show. And I'm like, listen, I'm a person that once I get there, I'll get hyped up, but like, I'm not like you. But he's like, this is a great opportunity because here in Europe, it's different living and different mentality. So for him, it's very big. For me, I'm like, okay, when I get there, we'll see how it goes. So he was very supportive. And that was my first time actually being away from him for so long filming, which was really hard because he has my back in different scenarios, and like not to have him there because Shanice wasn't there at the time to have my back, it was kind of a little tough for the first couple of days.
Yeah. So I noticed that. So Shanice comes in later
Yes.
on in the season, and was she like the closest one to you in the house at
She's
that
the
time?
closest one to me. Yep.
Okay.
But somehow Jordan ends up being close to me, but I'm not gonna give that. That's a little teaser. So she ends up being my backbone. So yeah, it's a little interesting.
Nice. We'll be staying tuned for that. And did Simon have any like? I know you said he was super supportive, so I'm guessing he didn't have any like issues with you being in a house with men that you didn't really know like that.
Oh, he's overly confident. Like, I don't even know if that's a word, but he's overly confident. Like, he's just like, when someone's just like, I'm the same way. Like, when you're very confident in yourself, where you're just like, my man could do whatever. Like, I know he's going to be fine. He's not going to disrespect me. He's going to be very well behaved. So that's kind of how he is with me. Like, he knows I would never play myself in any way or disrespect our relationship, and I cherish it. He's, like I said, very confident, and I'm the same with him. And that's how we're very transparent. We communicate a lot about our feelings, and we're very open. And he can have friends. I can have friends. I could stay out to the next morning if my friend's here and I want to stay at her hotel. He's like, okay, cool. Like, we're open. And it's crazy because he's a Cancer and I'm a Gemini. You would think it wouldn't work, but it works.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it works in a way, I guess. I don't
Those
know. He's very
cancers,
wise.
oh my gosh. Yeah, they're usually very protective. But no, I
Yeah.
I love it. And I see that in my own relationship, like my partner is like, yes, you can be apart, and it doesn't mean that like the love or the connection isn't there. Definitely
Yeah,
not.
of
So,
course. No, it
yes,
actually makes them appreciate you more and cherish you more when out of sight, out of mind.
yes,
Um,
very true. And what can you tease about Summer House Martha's Vineyard that we haven't seen in the trailer? And if there is a season two, will you be back?
let's see what I can tease that. Um, I put on an event during the series, and it's like I'll tell you what the event theme is. It's kind of well mixture. It's a mixture of like polo meets black tie, and it's a very like a luxury event, and I think people would really love it. And as far as season two, I don't know if there'll be a season two. I think there will be because I think we crushed it, and I will be back for season two, better than ever.
Yes, love
Yes,
that. Love
so
to hear that.
with Milo as well. So,
Yeah.
amen. Whether you guys like it or
And
not.
right, exactly. They will know. They will know Milo's coming for sure. Well, Bria, thank you so much. Those are all my questions for you. Did you have anything that you just wanted to add or anything?
I'm trying to think. I just like I said, I want the viewers to be a little bit open-minded about the experience and the culture, because I know some people have a lot to say and like, oh, it's an all black cast, but like we shot in Martha's Vineyard and there's a lot of black history that people aren't educated to. So if they can be a little more open-minded and learning the culture and why it's an all black cast and why we chose Martha's Vineyard, you know, they can understand it a little better and have a clear understanding. So I'm excited for the learning process of the viewers. And you know, when you watch it, you'll be like, wow, I didn't even know this. I didn't know that, because I was that person, not knowing. So I hope people will be a little bit more open to learning the history and, you know, not just see us for what we are, but like see us for the history as well as while we're there vacationing there to learn as well.
Well, yes, I am so excited to see how the season turns out. Thank you so much, Bria. It was a
Thank
pleasure being
you.
with you.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth.
All right. Well, you have a good
Thank
one.
you too. Good night. Good afternoon. Good night, my time.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.